Hello, patrons. Hope you're all well. I was drawn to this reading, which is channeling Diana, but it's also not just channeling Diana. It's what does Prince Charles think, especially after attending a funeral that was one after the funeral of Princess Diana's years ago, and I suppose also the Queen Mother. So I wanted to look into this here because I do get these energies, and I have got actually Prince Charles there on the top of this reading, and it's very much coming through. Is coming through with this reading as the King of Cups. So I have to say, and I know I wouldn't say this normally, is that I feel that the royal family on that funeral day, and all funerals, take some kind of sedative to help them get through. And certainly Prince Charles, although I feel Prince Charles may have said, "I no, I don't want a sedative for this," but it's very kind of um, distressing, especially with it being publicised to the public, to the whole world, and televised. So there is this. I don't know why that came through. I feel Diana is saying, "Did you know? Did you know that they take sedatives before they actually do these kind of nerve-wracking funeral kind of things, especially her funeral, especially her funeral." But then again, I don't feel the children, like Harry, could have, was too young to take any kind of sedative. So he was facing this quite raw. And when really I guess Prince Harry was the one that needed protecting. Yeah, I get everybody else had sedatives apart from William and Harry at Diana's funeral, and this is why it affected them so much because they couldn't, you know, a very kind of disturbing kind of energy is a funeral for a child, especially something as so dramatic as that. It would kind of cause some kind of mental scarring. Anyway, going back to this, I feel I feel this is karma in a way for Prince Charles because it was kind of running through his mind here of how his children, how Harry and William felt at their mother's funeral, at Diana's funeral. This was certainly going through his mind at such a young age, and here I am in my 70s, and I'm not able to cope with it. So I do get these energies, and I feel that he was mourning his father, but this whole lot of energies coming through about Diana, and this is why I wanted to look at this because Diana is saying she wants to tell us the truth about the funeral. The whole royal family were sedated apart from Harry and William. Terrible. That means they experienced it all, if they liked it or not. I do get that Prince Charles does want to take the monarchy into the future. I do get now he is the leader here now. He is the man of the family. He is the head of the family. The six of wands. The queen is stepping back quite a lot. So this is like the transition of Charles. Actually, Charles is acting like a king as we speak, and he's doing all kingly duties. But he's not got it in lights, if you like. He's not got it. Um, it's not kind of, people are not calling him King Charles, Prince of Wales. Um, so let's have a look here. So he's the head of the family. He's taking the lead here. Is Prince Charles, but he has got this very emotional side to him, which he forgot about his own sons having this weaker side, and he did reflect on this at the funeral of how his sons must have felt walking behind uh, their mother's coffin, because this was his father's coffin. And he's going to realize too, when the Queen dies, when he has to walk behind his own mother's coffin, and this is going to be a lot of karma for him coming back to him. And this is what Princess Diana wanted me to uh, channel this, because she is saying that he's not a very strong character, is Charles, and he would have been the first one to ask for some kind of. I get some kind. I don't feel it's a medication. I feel it's something like a herbal kind of, in a like a oil, that's calming. So I feel it's like an essential oil, but you can take it orally. It could be lavender. It could be Valagan, which is also, you can get that in its natural source. I don't feel it's a pharmaceutical. I feel this is like some homeopathic kind of calming remedy. So Charles certainly took this, and also he offered this to William, and it was all just a very kind of homeopathic medicine, if you like. And I feel all of the family actually did use this for this funeral. Um, but Diana is saying here that, and I keep repeating this because Diana's repeating this to me. William and Harry, when they were children, were not given this. They were not given these oils to relax them, and they're actually saying here, and Diana is saying, you're given this homeopathic calming kind of ointment or whatever it is, medicine, when you actually get married, and she had it when she got married to Charles, um, and it's just to help the nerves. I get that. It's just to help the nerves on such a dramatic kind of day. I always thought that about the royals, if they actually did take something to calm their nerves. It's more of a essential oil kind of homeopathic remedy, I feel, which works. I don't know what they use, but it works. It actually really makes them feel calm, very calm and serene. So, yeah, there is this with Charles. He's still mourning his father. He has this great sense of loss, and he kind of buried his feelings about Diana at the time of Diana's funeral. He tried to, he'd already got his mistress, and so he had his mistress to comfort him, and oh gosh, what I'm trying to convey here, I get this experiencing this loss of Philip. it's like catch up. It's karma because I get this feeling with Charles is I wonder if I did choose the right wife because he's kind of realizing that human beings are human and we've all got our flaws, and that doesn't make us bad. But the beliefs that Charles felt when Diana was alive, and very much Prince Philip instilled these views into Charles that it's pathetic, that need to grow up and let's just get along with it. What is it with the emotions and all this kind of thing? And I did say in one of my readings about the death of Diana that actually Prince Philip ordered that death. So I don't feel that, although this big kind of funeral, and I have to say I'm not a big fan of Prince Philip, but there is this like after Princess Philip's death, it's like catch up of how his father, it's like reflecting on how his father brought him up as a boy, made him go to that horrible school, appeared to be very cold, appeared to be very um, calm in very stressful situations when that was abnormal, appeared to not show any emotions, very, and this is discordance kind of doctrination. Um, and to and it's Philip had this obsession about this boarding school because he created this um, these Edinburgh kind of awards, and that came from somebody from that school, that the outdoor activities, but the outdoor activities with Philip actually toughened him up to be this man, and he wasn't allowed to. He kind of was indoctrinated to not actually show emotion. So I would say that he was a narcissist. He was brought up to not feel. I feel he showed empathy. I feel he showed duty, empathy. Maybe he showed that he cared. There was some empathy there, so maybe it was just a borderline, but I do get there's a lot of reflection with Prince Charles over this funeral, and it's like going over his life like a movie of how he was brought up, what happened to Diana, that Charles knows about this Prince Philip ordering this kind of assassination. I don't know what happened there. I don't know the full details, but I get the car brakes were tampered with. I get the driver's drink was spiked and all this kind of thing. So I do get the star card. I also get some kind of poisoning here. I don't know what poisoning is. Um, or maybe they thought of this poisoning. Poison, yeah. Princess Diana is saying here that they actually did. They actually thought of poisoning while she was living in the palace. Yeah, that's definitely come through. Princess Diana said that she felt that they were poisoning her, making her ill. They were trying to get rid of her. As soon as they got the heirs to the throne, they were just trying to get rid of her. And that was quite early on because and it was after the birth of William that actually this kind of feeling here that Diana's got is that he was they were trying to poison her. That's what I'm getting here. They were trying to poison me when they got the sons. That's just tragic, isn't it? So And I get the Queen, and something that they didn't understand is the Queen of Cups, which is Diana, very maternal, very loving mother, and she showed all her love to her sons. You see, this is something that Prince Philip was depleted of. It was this maternal love here, and I feel that Prince Philip found this a bit odd that she was showing this much attention to the future king, which is William. So that this was another plan that they wanted to get rid of her influence over William. I get this card here. This sense of loss here with Prince Charles is very much he knows about all of this, and he's thinking how wrong his father was about having emotions, because toughening Charles up has made Charles more sensitive, and he's they had to take him out of that school because he was too sensitive. And he knows about this, trying to get rid of Diana. Now, I get here with this card is the Ace of Cups. I feel that Prince Charles, now that Prince Philip has died, he feels that he can walk away from this now and forget about the past and move forward, because Diana's now dead, Prince Philip is dead. That kind of chapter is over. But I don't think he can. I don't feel he can walk away from this. He does kind of blame Camilla for a lot of this too. Um, I think he may say to Camilla in anger, or when he gets frustrated about his life and the way his life is going, I don't even feel that you're kind of fit to be queen after what you did. You actually chased me to have an affair, and actually split up my marriage from Diana. So there is these words here, and Camilla has to live with this. She knows that is the truth. She knows that that Philip ordered this assassination because of her, and and now there's this shame and this guilt here that he cannot walk away from. That actually Diana was very affectionate. She was very loving, and Diana did try to show me love. She really tried hard to, but I didn't get it back then. But I certainly get this now. Now that my father has passed. I feel this is karma. I feel he's actually tortured by his memories, is Charles. And even to the point of Prince Harry wanting nothing to do with his father because of what he's done. So I get the Queen of Wands here, and the Queen of Wands is, I feel the Queen of Wands could be Meghan, that she knows the truth. So this is a threat too. What do they do about that threat? Bump her off too. I feel that this is one of the reasons they wanted her out of the royal family, because they felt that she's a threat. She may tell the truth about all of this. I get the card of overindulgence. Now, overindulgence in what? I feel overindulgence in how they treated people back then, like objects, how they treated Diana, and also this is coming through how they treated Meghan. Meghan's now saying that the royal family treat people like objects, and they don't treat the women of the family too well, and they force them to give up by mental kind of talk. So yeah, I get the King of Swords, and this is Prince Philip. I just don't get this man, why he would want to do this. I feel there's definitely something lacking in his emotional. He controls his emotions as like he's not got emotions, and he may have kind of stepped over the power here of trying to control. It's narcissism, trying to control by um, emotionally abusing people, like emotionally depleting Diana, so that she throws herself down the stairs. She doesn't have an intimate, loving relationship with the father of her children. He's used her. Prince Philip hated her. They wanted to get rid of her. So it's like, if they could not get rid of her, like Philip's mom, and put her into a mental institution, then she would have to go. She would have to be eliminated. Okay, she was not forced into. And this is coming from Diana. This is channeling Diana, and I feel that Charles's karma. Um, this is about power. It's about power. I can do this. I am the most powerful person in England, and that was, although the Queen was supposed to be in power, it was Prince Philip that took over from decisions at times, and was very powerful within the royal family, and was very powerful on who stayed in the royal family. It was very powerful in when he wanted to order somebody's death or estrangement from the family. I mean, look at Fergie, how she struggled, and she's still ostracized. And she was ostracized. This is Diana coming through now. She was ostracized from Prince Philip's funeral. And, what did that poor woman do? To and it seemed as if Prince Philip didn't like the 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 daughter-in-laws entering the family. We're talking about here Princess Diana, Princess and Fergie, um, were the two daughter-in-laws, and then we had Edward, who was single for donkey's years, wasn't he, until he met Sophie. So I feel that I just get with Philip. He didn't accept the daughter-in-laws, and he put them through hell. Um, and that's what I get here, because of power. Why pick on the women? Why pick on the women of? And I guess this is what's going through Charles's mind here after this loss. Why pick on the women of the family? Maybe Diana was the right person for me. Why pick on? It's like he was jealous of their youth and happiness. So I'm going to leave this reading here. I may actually do another reading following this one up for Patreon. But this is following the funeral of Prince Philip, and delving deep here of the emotions that were on that day, and also will be carried into the future. Oh, Prince Philip really did leave his mark. He really did. Um, I feel also, I know a lot of you might not like this, I feel that he also emotionally damaged Charles, um, and Andrew, because look at Andrew, he goes around sleeping with underage girls. So there's this, that I feel with his strict regime and all of this not showing emotions, it's kind of doesn't work. And this is what Charles has looked at, is that if I'd have been brought up differently, maybe the royal family would have been different. And maybe that's his aim for the future, that the royal family will be different, that they will be able to show their emotions and actually be human instead of walking about like robots and having these damaged kind of mindsets. So that's my reading, guys. I could go on for hours with this, but I will leave this, okay? Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and I will actually also do a daily read after this one, okay? And sending love, and bye for now.